In the shadows of ancient Egyptian history lies a particularly haunting ritual: the creation of living mummies. While the practice of mummification is well known as a posthumous ritual, there were rare instances where individuals were subjected to the mummification process while still alive, a fate considered both a horrific punishment and, paradoxically, a path to divine transformation. The process of living mummification typically began with the forced consumption of honey and milk, ATD, mixture known as mellitos. The victim would be fed nothing else, gradually creating a severe digestive transformation that would begin preserving their internal organs while they still lived. Their body would then be wrapped in linen bandages soaked in resin, leaving only small airways for breathing. These living mummies would be kept in sacred spaces within temples, where they would exist in a state between life and death. The honey diet would continue, slowly transforming their bodily functions. The combination of the honey-based preservation and the bandages would begin the mummification process while the person remained conscious, creating what was essentially a gradual, living death. The practice held dual significance in ancient Egyptian culture. For criminals condemned to this fate, it represented one of the most severe punishments imaginable: a prolonged, conscious experience of becoming a mummy. However, some religious extremists voluntarily underwent this process, believing it would bring them closer to Osiris, the god of death and resurrection. They viewed the excruciating transformation as a sacred journey toward divinity. Historical records of living mummification are rare and debated among scholars, with most evidence coming from ancient texts rather than archaeological findings. This scarcity suggests it was an exceptional practice rather than a common one, reserved for either the most serious crimes or the most devoted religious adherents. The practice remains one of the most chilling examples of how ancient Egyptian religious beliefs could manifest in extreme forms of bodily transformation.